The Path of Sacred Knowledge. Sacred number 1. The Overview of Spiritual Wisdom. You'd be surprised to know that around 80% of the world's population identifies with a religious group, emphasizing the historical significance and widespread influence of spiritual wisdom. This remarkable statistic tells a tale of ancient civilizations who sought to unravel the mysteries of life, harnessing the power of the divine to shape their narratives and destinies. From the Vedas of the Hindu tradition to the Torah of Jewish faith, the Quran in Islam, and the Bible in Christianity, sacred knowledge has been the bedrock of societies, guiding individuals and communities in their quest for spiritual enlightenment and worldly domination. Spiritual wisdom, or sacred knowledge, is more than just religious texts and rituals. It's a potent tool, a source of immense power that holds sway over the masses and governs the course of nations. Throughout history, emperors, kings, and rulers have leveraged this power to establish their reign and command respect. They understood that the path to supremacy lies in the mastery of spiritual wisdom, a divine arsenal that can inspire loyalty, instill fear, and invoke divine favor. Using sacred knowledge as a tool for power isn't a forgotten practice. Even today, influential figures across the globe use their understanding of spiritual wisdom to wield influence and maintain control. As you delve deeper into the realm of sacred knowledge, remember its historical significance as a power conduit. And now, as we turn our attention to the exploration of the significance of divine truths, bear in mind that the potency and influence of spiritual wisdom continue to hold true today. Sacred number 2. The significance of divine truths. Diving into divine truths can totally transform your perspective on life, revealing a depth and richness you might have never imagined. These truths are profound, resonating with a power that can transcend the mundane and elevate your understanding of existence. You see, sacred knowledge isn't just a collection of arcane facts or forgotten lore. It's a potent force, an insight into the enigmatic undercurrents of reality. The significance of divine truths lies in their timeless relevance. They're not just historical curiosities or philosophical musings. They are foundational principles that guide and shape our lives. They give us a roadmap to navigate the complexities of our existence, providing clarity where there is confusion, bringing light where there is darkness. Their power lies in their ability to transform our understanding of the world, to bring about a seismic shift in our perspective. But don't mistake this for an easy journey. Grasping these truths requires dedication and an openness to new ways of thinking. It demands a willingness to challenge your preconceptions, to question the status quo, and to engage with ideas that might seem alien or uncomfortable. It's a journey of discovery and transformation, one that can lead you towards a more profound understanding of your place in the cosmos. Getting to grips with divine truths is just the beginning. As we look more into sacred knowledge, we'll explore the wisdom of ancient philosophical teachings, a treasure trove of insights waiting to be unlocked and understood. Strap in for the ride. It's sure to be enlightening. Sacred number 3. Understanding ancient philosophical teachings. Unraveling the wisdom embedded in ancient philosophical teachings demands a deep dive into the minds of some of the world's greatest thinkers. This endeavor is not for the faint-hearted, yet immensely rewarding. You'll find yourself navigating a labyrinth of profound insights, timeless wisdom, and sacred truths that have shaped civilizations and human consciousness for millennia. To understand these teachings, you must be willing to question and challenge your preconceptions. You must also be prepared to immerse yourself in the process. This journey is not about simply reading and memorizing, but about scrutinizing and internalizing these profound truths. You must engage with the material, wrestle with complex ideas, and emerge with a deeper, more nuanced understanding of the world and your place in it. Ancient philosophy is not merely a relic of the past, but a beacon illuminating the path to power, self-mastery, and a life of purpose and meaning. The wisdom of the ancients, once unlocked, can provide the keys to unlock your own potential, harness your inner strength, and carve out your own destiny. Approach this endeavor with an open mind and a thirst for knowledge. The wisdom of the ancients isn't something to be taken lightly. It's a treasure trove of knowledge that can transform your life and empower you to reach new heights. As you move deeper into these teachings, one particular text stands out for its profound influence and timeless wisdom. The Bible. It offers a distinctly Christian perspective on sacred knowledge. Sacred number 4. The Bible, a Christian perspective. The Bible, a cornerstone of Christian philosophy, is more than just a historical account or a book of laws. It is a sacred text that provides instruction, wisdom, and guidance for countless generations. It serves as a roadmap to a fulfilling life and a tool for harnessing inner strength. Dive into its pages and discover profound wisdom. The Old Testament, with passages like Psalms and Proverbs, is filled with life lessons and moral guidance. The New Testament, featuring the teachings of Jesus Christ, offers a blueprint for a compassionate, forgiving, and sacrificial life. Through the Bible, you can tap into the power of faith and determination. The Bible is not meant to be merely read. It is meant to be lived. Its teachings are not meant to be understood intellectually. They are meant to be embodied. The words written thousands of years ago have the ability to transform lives today. The Bible holds the key to unlocking your potential, overcoming trials, conquering fears, and achieving dreams. Harness the power of these sacred texts. Allow the enduring wisdom of the Bible to shape your world. Empower yourself with its teachings and let your actions reflect the strength of your faith. As we look into the wisdom of Christianity, let us also consider another rich source of spiritual insight, the Quran from the perspective of Islam. Sacred number 5, the Quran, insights from Islam. Surely you wouldn't believe the Quran is just an old book gathering dust on a shelf, would you? In fact, it's a treasure trove of sacred knowledge, brimming with wisdom for those who seek power. It is the holy book of Islam, a beacon of divine guidance and a manual for life for around 1.8 billion Muslims worldwide. The Quran, you must know, is not a book of tales or legends, but a source of divine wisdom. It holds keys to understanding the universe, the human soul, and the purpose of life. Every verse, every line is a pearl of wisdom that, when understood and applied, can release untold power and potential. It's not just about spiritual enlightenment, but also about earthly dominion. In the Quran, power is not about dominance or coercion. It's about self-mastery, moral strength, and just leadership. The Quran teaches that true power lies not in brute force or material wealth, but in wisdom, patience, and justice. It offers insights into human psychology, societal harmony, and the principles of effective leadership. Many a leader has risen to greatness by applying the Quran's teachings. It provides a blueprint for personal growth and societal progress, offering you the tools to shape your destiny and influence the world. Knowledge is power, and the Quran is a wellspring of knowledge that can transform your life. So, don't underestimate the Quran as merely a religious text. It's a book of wisdom, a guide to power, and a source of sacred knowledge. As we delve into another divine scripture, the Torah, you'll see that sacred knowledge isn't confined to just one book or religion. It's a universal truth that transcends boundaries and cultures. Sacred number 6, the Torah, Jewish teachings. Looking into the Torah, you'll find it's more than just a religious text for Judaism. It's a treasure chest brimming with profound teachings that can shape your life in remarkable ways. It's not just a book. It's a guide, a map, a compass pointing you towards a path of enlightenment and empowerment. You see, the Torah isn't merely about faith. It's about action, about forging your destiny with the hammer of your will and the anvil of divine wisdom. Reading the Torah, you'll encounter tales of strength, courage, and resilience that resonate with your deepest desires for success and power. You'll find the story of Moses, a man who led an entire nation to freedom, showcasing the power of leadership and the strength of determination. You'll read about Jacob, who wrestled with an angel, demonstrating relentless tenacity in the face of adversity. The key to unlocking the power within the Torah lies in understanding its teachings, in delving deep into its verses, unearthing the gems of wisdom that lie beneath. Each parable, each law, each narrative is a lesson in power, a testament to the strength of the human spirit when guided by divine wisdom. As you contemplate this sacred knowledge, remember, it's not about blind obedience, but about harnessing the wisdom contained within to elevate your life, to claim your power, and to shape your destiny. Just as the Torah has guided countless others towards a path of strength and enlightenment, so too can it illuminate your path. Now, let's turn our attention to another spiritual beacon, the Bhagavad Gita, Hinduism's holy text. Sacred number 7, the Bhagavad Gita, Hinduism's holy text. The Bhagavad Gita is another holy text. It's a spiritual dialogue that can stir your soul and awaken your potential. This ancient scripture, a part of the Indian epic Mahabharata, is a conversation between Prince Arjuna and the god Krishna. It's not merely about religion. It's a roadmap to power, a blueprint to achieve greatness, and a guide to living a fulfilling life. The Gita imparts sacred knowledge spanning over 700 verses. Each verse is a stepping stone towards understanding the true nature of the universe and your place within it. It encourages you to step up, take control of your life, and harness your inner strength to conquer your fears. It's about understanding your dharma, your duty, and executing it with unwavering determination. Krishna's words to Arjuna can empower you to face your obstacles head-on without faltering. Through the Gita, you can understand the concept of karma, the law of action and consequence, and how your actions shape your destiny. It teaches you to perform your duty without attachment to the results, thus freeing you from the shackles of fear and anxiety. But the Bhagavad Gita isn't just about power. It also unveils the path to spiritual enlightenment, showing you how to attain inner peace while navigating the chaotic world. It's a profound guidebook that can help you tap into your limitless potential and channel it towards achieving greatness. The wisdom in Bhagavad Gita is parallel to the teachings of another Eastern philosophy, one that emphasizes the importance of mindfulness and the path to enlightenment. The teachings of Buddha. Sacred number 8, the teachings of Buddha. Just as the Gita opens doors to spiritual awakening, the teachings of Buddha invite you into a tranquil garden of mindfulness where enlightenment blooms like the rarest of flowers. The Buddha's Dharma, his sacred knowledge, is a blueprint for your journey to self-empowerment and ultimate liberation. His teachings provide you with mindful tools to gain control over your mind, your emotions, and your life's direction. Delving into Buddha's teachings, you'll discover the 4 noble truths which will empower you by giving you a thorough understanding of life's inherent suffering. The first truth is the recognition of suffering. The second is understanding the origin of this suffering. The third is acknowledging that suffering can be ceased. And the fourth is the path leading to the cessation of suffering, known as the Eightfold Path. Mastering these truths, you can gain control over your life, bringing an end to suffering and paving the way for enlightenment. The Eightfold Path is a remarkable guide for personal and spiritual development. It demands correct comprehension, correct thought, correct speech, correct action, and correct livelihood, also correct effort, with correct mindfulness and correct concentration. These are not only guidelines but weapons, sharpened by wisdom, ethics, and mental discipline that you can wield to conquer the challenges of life and seize your power. As you stride confidently on this path, armed with the sacred knowledge of the Buddha, you're not merely surviving. You're thriving, commanding, and conquering. This is the power the Buddha's teachings cultivate within you. Prepare yourself as we now journey from the tranquil gardens of mindfulness to the ancient banks of wisdom found in the Tao Te Ching. Sacred number 9, the Tao Te Ching, ancient Chinese wisdom. As you've absorbed the wisdom of the Buddha, let's cross the borders of India and venture into the heart of ancient China. Here, you'll find another invaluable treasure of sacred knowledge, the Tao Te Ching. Written over 2,500 years ago by the sage Lao Tzu, the Tao Te Ching, or the Book of the Way, is a timeless guide to power, leadership, and living a harmonious life, consisting of just over 5,000 Chinese characters. It's an enigmatic, poetic text that will both challenge and inspire you. The Tao, the central concept of this insightful work, is undefinable. It transcends our conventional understanding of knowledge and truth. It is the ultimate power, the cosmic law that governs the universe, the path you must follow for true success and excellence. The Tao teaches you the art of effortless action, or Wu Wei. This isn't about inaction, but rather about aligning your actions with the flow of life, the rhythm of nature. It's about ceasing to resist, to strive, and instead mastering the power of yielding, of knowing when to act and when to remain still. In the world of the Tao, true leaders are not those who dominate or assert their will, but those who serve, who lead by example, by embodying humility, simplicity, and integrity. The wisdom of the Tao Te Ching empowers you to navigate life's challenges with grace, agility, and strength. As you delve deeper into this ancient wisdom, prepare to also explore the rich teachings of indigenous traditions, which provide their own unique insights into power and leadership. Sacred number 10, indigenous traditions and their teachings. Woven into the fabric of indigenous traditions are potent lessons about power and leadership. Lessons as deep as the ancient forest and as vast as the limitless sky. You, too, can tap into this sacred knowledge, honing your abilities and enriching your understanding of power in its purest form. Indigenous teachings place a great emphasis on the balance of power. They teach that true power is not in domination or control, but in harmony with the world around you. It's about understanding the interconnectedness of all things and using that knowledge to guide your decisions. You're not just a leader, but a steward of the land, the people, and the generations yet to come. Absorb the wisdom of indigenous teachings and you'll discover that power is also about respect and humility. You learn that your strength doesn't come from ability to instruct, to listen, understand, and act with compassion. This is a power that doesn't drain you or those around you, but instead replenishes and sustains. These teachings also speak of a power that is deeply spiritual in nature. They remind us that we are not separate from the divine, but are a part of it. This realization can provide a profound sense of power and purpose, a connection to something greater than ourselves. As you move into the teachings of indigenous traditions, you'll find that they provide a unique and valuable perspective on power. This journey will also prepare you to explore the compelling realm of mysticism, where spirituality and power intertwine in fascinating ways. Sacred number 11, the role of mysticism in spirituality. Delving into the realm of mysticism, you'll feel like a voyager navigating the vast sea of spirituality. The waters of power and spiritual wisdom ebb and flow in unison. You're not just a passenger on this journey. You're the captain steering the ship towards the shores of enlightenment. You'll encounter strange, wonderful phenomena that challenge your perceptions and deepen your understanding of the divine. Mysticism isn't about blind faith or rigid dogma. It's about experiencing the divine directly, without intermediaries. It's about harnessing the power within you to transcend the mundane and touch the sublime. Don't mistake it for mere escapism. It's a potent tool for spiritual growth, transformation, and empowerment. Mysticism has a profound role in spirituality. It's the heart of many religious traditions, from the ecstatic dances of Sufism to the silent meditation of Zen Buddhism. It's the secret ingredient that infuses spirituality with power, depth, and dynamism. It's the spark that ignites the flame of divine love in the spiritual seeker's heart. As you embark on this journey, you'll need to have an open mind, a brave heart, and a resilient spirit. There'll be challenges, there'll be trials, but there'll also be breathtaking vistas of spiritual beauty, the likes of which you've never seen before. The journey may be arduous, but the rewards are beyond measure. Now that you've grasped the role of mysticism in spirituality, you're ready to delve deeper. The next part of your journey involves interpreting parables and metaphors, a crucial skill in navigating the spiritual landscape. Sacred number 12. Interpreting parables and metaphors. Parables and metaphors are like cryptic maps, leading us deeper into the spiritual landscape, where every symbol represents a step closer to divine understanding. They are not mere stories or idle words. They are the keys to unlock the sacred knowledge, the secret language of the divine, coded into the fabric of our existence. Mastering their interpretation is no small task. It demands your unwavering dedication, your keen intellect, and your unyielding spirit. You must delve into their richness, dissect their layers, and discern their hidden meanings. Your mind must be a blade, sharp and focused, cutting through the veil of illusion to the heart of truth. Interpreting parables and metaphors is an act of power. It is a claim to divine insight, a declaration of spiritual prowess. It is a challenge to the cosmos, a demand for the veil to be lifted and the sacred knowledge to be revealed. And the cosmos will answer. It will reward your relentless pursuit with enlightenment. But beware, for this power is not for the faint of heart. It is for those who dare to peer into the abyss of the unknown, those who have the courage to face the profound and the sacred. The more you understand, the more you will realize the weight of responsibility that comes with this knowledge. As you delve deeper, you'll uncover the divine's expectations from within, the moral codes that guide your actions. This will be your next exploration, where you'll learn to navigate the intricate web of ethics that underpin your spiritual journey. Sacred number 13. The importance of moral codes. Transitioning from the interpretation of parables and metaphors, let's move deeper into an equally essential facet of sacred knowledge, the importance of moral codes. You see, moral codes aren't just a list of do's and don'ts. They're the backbone of any power structure, the glue that binds society. They set the boundaries, define the norms, and guide the actions of those who aspire to rule. And for those with a desire for power, they're a roadmap to navigate the treacherous terrain of leadership and influence. Deciphering these moral codes embedded in sacred texts is an art. It's about understanding the nuances between lines, interpreting symbology, and applying wisdom in real-world situations. You'll find that these codes aren't just about righteousness or virtue. They're about strategy, about maintaining control, and about harnessing the power that comes with leading a unified group. Don't underestimate the power of moral codes. They can also be your best friend or your worst enemy. Used wisely, they can propel you to heights of power undreamed of. Misinterpreted or ignored, they can lead to chaos, dissent, and the ultimate downfall. The trick lies in knowing how to decode, interpret, and apply them effectively. Drawing on sacred wisdom and moral codes doesn't just influence you as a leader. It permeates all aspects of life, including the arts and literature. The next section explores this connection further, revealing how the influence of sacred wisdom extends far beyond the realm of power and leadership. Sacred number 14. The influence of sacred wisdom in art and literature. It's not just in the corridors of power that you'll find the fingerprints of moral codes. They're etched deeply into the fabric of art and literature as well. Artists and authors, like powerful leaders, are driven by a thirst for truth, a desire to uncover the hidden depths of the human condition. They utilize sacred wisdom, those timeless truths, to convey messages, to inspire, and to challenge. Consider, if you will, the profound works of Shakespeare. His plays aren't merely entertainment. They're a vehicle for exploring the complexities of human nature and morality. The sacred wisdom he wields becomes a mirror, reflecting back to us our own strengths, weaknesses, and potential for growth. Look also to the influence of sacred wisdom in the realm of visual arts. Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel ceiling isn't just a masterpiece of art. It's a testament to the power of divine knowledge. It's an affirmation of faith, a declaration of the artist's belief in a higher power, and a tribute to the moral values that guide his life. But the influence of sacred wisdom doesn't stop at art and literature. It permeates every aspect of culture, molding our understanding of what it means to be human, to be moral beings. It's this influence that pushes us to question, to strive for higher understanding, to seek out the sacred knowledge that can empower us to change the world. Let's explore further how this shows up in different cultures as we delve into ethical teachings across cultures and uncover the shared truths that bind us all. Sacred number 15. Ethical teachings across cultures. Moving from the aesthetic sphere of art and literature, let's look further into the ethical realm. You've seen how sacred wisdom can shape artistic expressions. Now imagine the transformative power it can have on your ethical compass. Primed for power, you can harness this sacred knowledge to set the stage for your ethical decisions. And trust me, it's an arena that cuts across cultures. Across the globe, different cultures have been shaped by ethical teachings rooted in sacred knowledge. These teachings form the backbone of societies, creating standards for behavior and principles guiding human interactions. You'd be amazed at the similarities found in these teachings across cultures, despite the differences in religious and philosophical backgrounds. Take, for example, the principle of reciprocity, often known as the Golden Rule. You find it in Christianity, where it's articulated as do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It is expressed in Hinduism as one should never do to another what one considers to be injurious to one's own self. Only the wording changes, but the principle remains the same. Now, imagine the power you can harness when you understand and apply these ethical teachings in your pursuit of power. By aligning your actions with universal ethical principles, you gain credibility, respect, and influence. This is how you wield sacred knowledge to your advantage. As we navigate through this topic, it becomes evident that sacred wisdom doesn't just shape personal ethics, but also influences the broader societal fabric. Stay tuned as we explore how spiritual teachings have impacted society at large. Sacred number 16. The impact of spiritual teachings on society. You've seen how spiritual teachings can influence personal ethics. Now consider the broader ripple effect these principles have on the fabric of society itself. The power of these teachings is undeniable. It's like a wave washing over a shore, subtly reshaping the landscape with every surge. As these teachings permeate society, they act as a catalyst for an evolution of thought, behavior, and perspective. Consider the power of empathy, a cornerstone in many spiritual texts. By promoting understanding and compassion, society becomes a beacon of support and unity. Empathy nurtures the potential for collaboration and cooperation, fostering a society that thrives on shared success rather than individual achievement. This shift in mindset can fuel immense societal growth. Similarly, the concept of selflessness ingrained in spiritual teachings can reshape societal structures. Imagine a world where power isn't hoarded but shared, where resources aren't squandered but managed with care and consideration. Such a society would not only be sustainable but also harmonious, fostering a sense of contentment and mutual respect among its members. Equally important is the principle of integrity, often promoted in spiritual contexts. A society that values honesty, trustworthiness, and accountability cultivates a climate of trust, which is vital for any thriving community. As you can see, the impact of spiritual teachings on society is profound. They have the capacity to reshape our societal norms and values, promoting a sense of unity, empathy, and integrity. But their influence isn't limited to the societal level. As we venture further, we will explore how divine wisdom plays a crucial role in personal development, shaping the individual into a beacon of light within society. Sacred number 17. The role of divine wisdom in personal development. In the garden of personal growth, divine wisdom plays a crucial role. It serves as the guiding sun that illuminates our path towards progress, dispelling ignorance and confusion. Seeking divine wisdom with an open mind and receptive heart can be a powerful catalyst for personal development. Consider the impact of divine wisdom on decision-making. Amidst the chaos of everyday life, it offers clarity, helping us distinguish between what is beneficial and detrimental. It empowers us to make decisions that not only fulfill immediate needs, but also align with our higher purpose. This power of divine wisdom extends beyond the temporal, touching the eternal. Moreover, divine wisdom fosters resilience. In times of hardship, it acts as an unwavering beacon, guiding us through storms with courage and conviction. It teaches us that challenges are not obstacles, but opportunities for growth, refinement, and transformation. Embracing divine wisdom allows us to witness our potential unfold. It nurtures our inner self, fostering a sense of peace and fulfillment that transcends worldly success. It is not about acquiring power, but about realizing the power within ourselves. As we continue to grow and evolve, we discover that divine wisdom is not merely an external source of guidance. It becomes an integral part of our being, shaping our thoughts, words, and actions. Delving deeper into this sacred knowledge, we may find ourselves pondering the intriguing interplay between theology and philosophy in our quest for understanding. Sacred number 18. Theology versus philosophy, a comparative analysis. Having explored how divine wisdom can bolster personal development, it's time to delve deeper into the sacred knowledge realm. You're now ready to tackle the intriguing comparison of theology and philosophy. Both theology and philosophy deal with profound questions about existence, morality, and the nature of the universe. Yet they approach these questions from distinct perspectives, each with its unique strengths. Your understanding of these disciplines can broaden your intellectual horizons and amplify your spiritual power. Theology, the study of divine, often finds its basis in faith and religious doctrines. It's a beacon guiding you through the mystical intricacies of divinity, providing answers about life's ultimate purpose that often come from sacred texts or religious institutions. Theology offers you certainty, a firm footing in the swirling currents of existential questions. Philosophy, on the other hand, doesn't hinge on faith. It's the love of wisdom, a rigorous intellectual quest for truth based on reason and logical argument. Philosophy challenges you to question everything, including your own beliefs and assumptions. It's a rigorous mental exercise, a constant dialogue with yourself and the world. It equips you with the skills to dissect complex issues, bolstering your intellectual power. Yet, these two aren't mutually exclusive. They often intersect, intertwining in a dance of ideas that can enrich your understanding of the world and empower you in your spiritual journey. As we move forward, let's keep this exploration of sacred knowledge in mind while we examine a closely related sphere, the fascinating interplay between science and religion. Sacred number 19, the interplay of science and religion. Let's dive right into the complex relationship between science and religion, two realms often seen as opposites, yet both striving to unravel the enigmas of our existence. You might think they're pulling in opposite directions, but you're wrong. Science and religion both seek to empower the human spirit with knowledge, albeit from different angles. They're not rivals, but rather they're two sides of the same coin. Science offers you the power of understanding the world through empirical evidence and logical reasoning. It equips you with the means to delve into the mysteries of the universe, from the smallest particles to vast swaths of space. It empowers you to question, to explore, and to challenge the world around you. Religion, on the other hand, offers you the power of faith. It provides a framework for understanding the world that's steeped in tradition, morality, and spiritual insight. It inspires you to look beyond the physical world, to contemplate the divine, and to seek meaning in the sacred. The interplay between science and religion can actually enhance your understanding of the world. They can complement each other, offering different perspectives on the same issues. You can harness the power of both to create a more holistic view of reality. This intricate dance of science and religion is not a battle, but a harmonious ballet, each enriching and illuminating the other. As we move forward, we'll now turn our attention to an equally fascinating aspect, the role and significance of the feminine divine in various traditions. Sacred number 20, the feminine divine in various traditions. The feminine divine is a cornerstone in many traditions, breathing life into the cosmos and shaping our understanding of the spiritual realm. She is not just a deity, but a symbol of power and wisdom. In Hinduism, she takes on various forms such as Kali, the fierce destroyer of evil, Durga, the invincible warrior, and Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge and music. In ancient Greek mythology, she is depicted as Artemis, also the huntress, and Athena, the goddess of wisdom and courage. In Native American traditions, she is often portrayed as Mother Earth, a powerful entity who provides for all life. In Celtic mythology, she is known as the Morrigan, a goddess of war and death, but also of fertility and prosperity. These diverse interpretations of the feminine divine reveal a profound respect for the power of creation and the forces that bring life into existence and nurture it. However, the feminine divine is not just about respect. It is about harnessing that power and embracing it within oneself. Regardless of gender, anyone has the capacity to tap into this sacred knowledge and understand the world and their place in it on a deeper level. Opening oneself to the wisdom of the feminine divine and recognizing and honoring its presence in one's life is crucial. Delving deeper into the sacred knowledge of the feminine divine can also enrich one's spiritual practices. Exploring the feminine divine in one's spiritual journey leads to a heightened state of awareness, where contemplative practices can truly thrive. Sacred number 21, contemplative practices and their benefits. By delving into contemplative practices, you're opening yourself up to a plethora of benefits that can profoundly impact your life and spiritual journey. These practices, which are frequently based on ancient traditions, can be a potent tool for personal growth and transformation. They have the potential to unlock the doors of your inner self, leading you to a deeper understanding of your purpose and the sacred knowledge within you. Contemplative practices such as meditation, yoga, prayer, or mindful walking are designed to cultivate a greater sense of awareness and connection. They can aid in reducing stress, improving focus, enhancing emotional intelligence, and promoting overall well-being. More importantly, for the power seeker, these practices can guide you towards self-mastery and help you harness your inner power. By regularly engaging in these practices, you'll start to notice changes in how you perceive and interact with the world. You'll become more attuned to your intuition and the subtle energies around you. In essence, these practices can act as a catalyst, accelerating your journey towards the realization of your potential and the attainment of sacred knowledge. The power within you is immense, waiting to be tapped into. By embracing contemplative practices, you're not only investing in your physical and mental health, but also paving the way for spiritual growth and the acquisition of sacred knowledge. Your journey doesn't end here. As you continue to explore and embrace these practices, you'll find that sacred wisdom becomes even more relevant and applicable in the modern world. This prepares you for the next phase of your journey, the integration of sacred wisdom into everyday life. Sacred number 22, a sacred wisdom in the modern world. Navigating today's fast-paced world with ancient wisdom might seem like an oxymoron, but it's more relevant and beneficial than ever. Astonishingly, a recent survey showed that 65% of adults are seeking ways to incorporate spiritual insight into their everyday lives, painting a vivid picture of our collective yearning for deeper understanding and inner peace. In this high-speed, technology-driven era, the timeless truths of sacred wisdom provide a much-needed anchor. The principles of kindness, compassion, mindfulness, and gratitude aren't outdated. They're powerful tools that you can wield to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. In the storm of the modern world, these teachings offer a safe harbor, a space for inner tranquility amidst the external chaos. Harnessing the power of sacred wisdom doesn't mean turning your back on the modern world. It's about integrating these ageless teachings into your daily routine, transforming mundane tasks into mindful rituals. It's about viewing challenges as opportunities for growth and seeing yourself as part of a larger, interconnected whole. This isn't a passive process. It requires active engagement, commitment, and courage. You're not merely surviving in the modern world. You're thriving, fueled by the wisdom of the ages. As we look to the future, the importance of sacred wisdom in our lives will only grow. Rather than becoming obsolete, these teachings will continue to evolve, adapting to our changing world while maintaining their core truths. It's an exciting prospect, one that holds immense promise for the future of spiritual teachings. Sacred number 23, the future of spiritual teachings. In your journey forward, you'll find the evolving landscape of spiritual teachings becoming more significant and transformative in our rapidly changing world. The future of spiritual teachings isn't an esoteric, far-off concept. It's a tangible reality that you can mold and shape to your advantage. It's about harnessing the power of sacred knowledge to navigate life's challenges and leveraging that wisdom to empower your existence. As you delve into the future of spiritual teachings, you'll discover a paradigm shift. The ancient wisdom that once seemed distant and abstract is now accessible and practical. It's no longer about blind faith, but a conscious choice, a decision to tap into a reservoir of spiritual power that's been dormant within you. It's about utilizing that power to shape your destiny, to create a life of purpose, fulfillment, and abundance. Spiritual teachings in the future won't be confined to scriptures or a select few enlightened beings. They'll be democratized, dispersed wide and far, accessible to anyone who seeks. You'll find sacred knowledge not just in the hushed confines of a monastery, but in the bustling streets of a city, in the silence of a forest, or the solitude of a mountaintop. It's everywhere, waiting for you to reach out and grasp it. Remember, the future is a realm of endless possibilities. It's up to you to unlock the potential within, using the key of sacred knowledge. It's your chance to take the reins of your destiny, to wield the power that spiritual teachings hold. As you venture into this new era, let the wisdom of ages guide you, empower you, and lead you towards a future of spiritual enlightenment and personal mastery. You've delved into the realm of sacred knowledge, exploring spiritual wisdom from various traditions. You've seen its importance and impact on the world. Now, it's your turn to question, to seek, to explore. Find joy in the journey, keep an open heart, and let the wisdom of the ages guide your path. The answers you seek might be closer than you think. Thanks for listening to or reading this from Audiobook's office.